work home with you. Hello, everybody. Tom here. I hope you're well. I want to talk about the age old cliche. We've all done it. Sometimes some of us do it more than others. But at some point in our lives, there may have been a point when we've brought home work. And I will elaborate on that. We've brought home the stress and anxiety we suffer at work. We've brought home an issue we've got at work. And at the end of the day, what I've learned in my working life is that when you sign off for the day, when you clock off for, should we say, put your, back in the days, put your card in top of the clocking in machine or your finger on the fingerprint, whatever, work's over. Work's over. Whatever challenges you've got at work, whatever issues you've got at work, stays at work. And I'm a great believer for your own mental health, you have to unplug, disconnect from your workplace. No matter what your position is, no matter how much you're paid, no matter if you're the CEO of the company, the managing director, the main person, whatever, you must learn to switch off from work when you get home. Because, I'm a great believer. Business and pleasure are never the twain shall meet. I don't mix business with pleasure. I don't think it's a good thing. I think it leads to a lot of complications, a lot of bad complications, and can actually be quite damaging for your career, and it can also make your personal life a misery as well. However, the fact of the matter is, and the point I'm trying to get at, is that when you've finished your working day, even if you're not enjoying your work, there've been times in the past, my jobs, like the job I've had, has not been good. It's been making me feel ill. It's been stressing me out in ways that it shouldn't. But if I could go back now as an older guy to the younger me, I'd say, look, Tom, it's just not worth it. You need to disconnect. Disconnecting from the work that you do is really important for your mental health. If we're looking at life as being like a stage, and I'm speaking philosophically here, we all have a different part to play. At work, I'm different to what I am socially. I'm different because I pride myself on professionalism. I pride myself on doing a good job. Okay? So when I'm at work, I'm serious. Yes, I can have a laugh and a joke, and I do have banter in the workplace. We all do. However, the fact of the matter is, I'm focused on the task in hand. When I'm outside of work, I'm perhaps a bit more personable, a bit more approachable, a bit more of a laugh, one of the lads, whatever you want to call it, And I think we can be different characters. I've said it before in older videos. We can be a version of yourself at work, a version of yourself at home, a family person, all of those things. What we must learn to do is ensure that whatever is going on in your working life does not intrude too much on your personal. Yes, there will come a time where the two things are getting quite close, the two lines are getting blurred, whatever you want to call it. But if you're having a rough time at work, I would say don't bring it home with you, because for me now, when I finish work, that's it. When I've clocked off for the day, it's rare I'll talk about work. Sometimes a friend or whatever might ask me, how was your day? I may briefly go over it, but it shouldn't be the topic of conversation. And the same is true when you maybe see a colleague outside of work, or you're at a works party. Everybody talks about the work, and that's all right. But there has to be a point where you stop talking about it and start being more in a social sort of mood, in a social atmosphere. Yes, bringing home the struggles of your workplace is not good, and it's just simply not worth it. And to finish the video, I will mention how I felt during lockdown 4 years ago when none of us was allowed to go anywhere. I was under a scheme called furlough, which meant my job was kept open. I was paid 80% of my wage to cover bills and stuff. And, you know, essentially the position I was in, the job I was in, was made redundant. However, I was given the opportunity to go back to my workplace in a different role. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you to my workplace for that. But the fact of the matter is, you're just a number. And it sounds brutal, but I don't want to try and dress it up for anything other than what it is. You are just a number, okay? Your employee does have a duty of care to you, etc. But ultimately, business is business. It's quite brutal like that. And maybe while they might say they do care about you, they probably don't really. They care a little bit because they have to, not really. So what I'm getting at is nothing really is worth the stress of bringing work home with you. Okay? Once you get home, switch off, disconnect, enjoy the evening with your family or do whatever you've got to do. Same on a weekend. If you don't work a weekend, good for you. You have 2 days to unwind and enjoy your hard earned rest. Okay? That's all I got to say on the matter. This is my third and final video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as I said. Put down in the comment section below how many of you out there will admit, like me, that there's been times when you've brought the work home with you. And, you know, members of your family, your loved ones are going, come on, work's finished. Disconnect, come on. And they're right. You need to for your own mental health, to not go mad. It's just my take anyway. Please remember, if you would, to hit that subscribe button down below. And please, if you could do as well, consider giving me a thumbs up and a like. I'd very much appreciate it. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong, so we know when my next content is going to be out, okay? I will be back next week as normal with another 3 videos. But until then, please, all of you, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.